Okay, as expected, we're back again with some problems that arose from last time. So the main one being this is currently unplayable due to it's something I would have never thought of ever, but the tremolo arm, or the whole tremolo system is made for a 6-string. So therefore the width of the tremolo thing, the tremolo block, interferes with the saddle for the highest E strings, because the neck is wider and everything. So when I screw in the tremolo arm, it pushes them all. So what I'm going to have to do is cut like a divot or something in the around about there. Luckily it's not going to have to be too thick, the divot, only a couple millimeters, 5 millimeters or something or so. And I'll probably have it sitting, doing it like that. I'm only going to be able to have it in one position, because the divot's only going to be on one side, so I can't really turn it around, but that's okay. But also, this tremolo arm is very right angled. It doesn't come very far up. When it's screwed in, it's very close to the body, and it's not got the best threads on it either. I was thinking about buying a new one, but I think I'll just kind of bend it into shape. So just kind of hammer it a little bit and bend it into shape. Another thing, I tested the electronics. The electronics work marvelously. I was so impressed with that. They all are correctly switched, correctly wired up. So if you were watching that video for an instructional guide for the wiring, then you can rely on it, which I was very impressed with. So the first problem that we're going to tackle, which I haven't mentioned, I will now, is when the tremolo block is pulled back, this wood here, where the springs rest over, when the tremolo arm is pulled back, it rubs against here, which I'm thinking may be causing some issues. So first thing I'm going to do here is just, okay, I chiseled out there a bit, probably far more than I actually had to, but that's okay. I wanted to make sure these things aren't going to be problems again, and I know this definitely isn't, because this goes really far down. So now all the work I have to do is on the tremolo arm. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do this, but I'll probably, I'll see if I can clamp it to the table, and then I'm just going to, this is to make it more angled, to give it more of an angle, and then see if try and bend it into the shape I would prefer it to be. Okay, I bent it quite. Hopefully you can see the difference there. I know I can. It definitely looks and feels quite significantly different. So now I just have to cut it, make that little groove that I was talking about into it. I was modelling this after my first electric guitar, which was a Harley Benton, one of the cheapest ones you can get. It was the second from cheapest model. If you go on the Timon website where it's sold, it's all black. It's typically metal metal guitar. And I was kind of lining up the angle at which to do it as that, and yeah, it's actually over past that, so it should be pretty comfortable. So now I'm just gonna cut the little divot in it. Shouldn't be too difficult. As you can see, I've cut the tremolo arm. There's a large notch in it. So it fits fine. So the bit where the little bit of the saddle overhangs, it just slots in there, and then they're all straight. It's screwed in registration. Yeah, and then they're all straight. Wait, is it? So when it's screwed in, it's all straight, and you know, the strings aren't going to be coming at a funny angle, particularly since it's the higher strings, so you need to be careful of them. But yeah, that's going to do it for all the mods. I'll string it up finally. Maybe do a setup as well. I probably won't do it immediately, unless it plays really badly, that I can save that for another video later down the line when I'm, have done some other things. But yeah, this is it. This is finally it. I'm pretty impressed with the final outcome. One thing I may do, switch the guitar around so you can see better, is yeah, as you can see, when I turn it where there's not that groove, it moves them all until it can fall back into place, and you kind of have to put it there. One thing I may do, I mean, the tremolo seems to work pretty fine, okay, already, but this whole saddle bridge plate is bent a little bit. It arches over so slightly. So I'm thinking of putting some screws here to help. I don't know if that's going to really mess it up. You know, I'm thinking kind of like like a normal strut system, because the screws aren't, you know, they're just right in front of the saddles. So I might do that. You know, later down the line, if I see any proper issue. If not, then I might do it anyway, even if there isn't an issue, just to experiment. But otherwise, that's the only possible thing, apart from some other like small modifications, like changing the neck joint plate or something like that, or changing this, because, you know, to make it a bit more fancy or something. But yeah, apart from that, this is a video. This is all the mods I'll be doing. I'll do a demo video soon, going through everything and playing a couple of songs, and just the in general 12-string sound, because it's not a super common sound, especially not on an electric either. You would usually hear it on an acoustic or something like that. So yeah, to be doing these mods that I'm doing, just make it a little bit more you know, different. So yeah, I'll do that. I need to increase some of these actions anyway, and probably do the basic intonation. I'm not going to probably check it or anything. I'll just do the, you know, if you didn't know, then it needs to kind of, this goes back, and then this is the tallest one. So you kind of want a staging thing like that, and then you repeat it on these three. That's a very basic intonation. Obviously with 12 strings, it's probably really difficult to get it perfectly intonated. Getting it in tune is difficult enough. So yeah, but anyway, apart from that, I'm going to tune it up. I got a set of Ernie Ball 12 strings 8s to, I assume 42 or something. I don't know if it's exactly the same gauge when it's a 12 string or not. Anyway, enough rambling. Hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out the demo when it's out. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Yeah, see you in the next one.